Hey, what's going on guys, it's Lewis here for a new video. I'm currently speaking into my mobile phone because this car is so loud that my GoPro is not going to properly pick up the audio for this video. And today we're sat in Adam's 450 brake horsepower Mark 3 Focus RS. It is an absolute mad car. Adam just taken me out for a little drive in it and we're on our way up to the New Forest right now to film this video. Absolutely crazy stuff. There's a lot to look forward to in this video. I'll catch up with you guys when we get there. See you in a moment. So this is the car in question right here, 2018 plate Ford Focus Mark 3 RS, absolutely gorgeous car in the frozen white because team frozen white. So
yeah, it's literally, the car is 5 months old and it's
already at this sort of power, which is absolutely crazy from this standpoint. Let's talk about the optional extras that you've got on the car first of all, in terms of the spec that the car is from bare bones. What optional extras are on the outside of the car here? Is it literally just the wheels? Or?
Yeah, so because it's a 2018 car, we basically come with the production line with the Sony system thrown in, which is great. It's a good sound system, definitely better over the standard one. In terms of like optional extras, I got the Recaro Sport seats.
I'm a really big fan of these seats. They're lovely. They're like half bucket seats.
They're super supportive. I love them.
And they also come with the holes if you wanted to install harnesses to the seats as well, which is lovely.
The wheels are forged lightweight, so I think, don't quote me, but I think they're about 3 kilos per wheel lighter. So they do make a difference. And
they're lovely looking wheels as well.
And they're fully forged as well, so they're strengthened. So
they are some strong lightweight wheels right there.
Yeah, I'm mega happy with the car. Like, it's 5 months old. It's done just over 6,500 miles, which is about right for its age roughly. A little bit over because they did a trip to France. But yeah, a car, like, it's a good cruiser daily. You can like motorway, do 70, even with that exhaust, it doesn't groan. It's just in that sweet spot of like a high performance hot hatch. You can still daily it, boot, 5 seats. I mean,
and rightfully so as well. I mean, the amount of modifications that you've done to this in such a short space of time is crazy. On the outside of the car, what have you changed? I can see you've already got some nice mud flaps there.
Obviously, you've got the springs and spacers, so it's lower, and the wheels come out. If you come this angle here, you can see that, like, see where the wheel sits.
They sit nice and flush with the arch.
They do. It's like that sweet spot, and because it handles so well, it doesn't need coilovers. Like on the stock dampers, it's that perfect setup. You keep the characteristic of how the car drives. I've got the rear diffuser extension coming, so there, it just sets it off. I mean, it
just looks nice. Yeah.
It's not probably functional, but it just looks nice.
It just looks good, and it doesn't need to be functional because with this sort of power, it really doesn't even matter anymore.
And I got the Macklin spoiler lip again. It's not really functional, but it looks kind of cool. And
I like it. Yeah, I think it looks sweet, and it sits on there nicely. I mean, the issue I have with my one, right, is that it pokes out the sides, but where this is a nice flat surface, it goes straight on. Let's talk a little bit about this exhaust system, because it's definitely loud.
KMS Section 18, so it's definitely the loudest exhaust that KMS make, and it's definitely the loudest exhaust I think you can get on the market. Maybe the Cobra Venom might be as loud or louder, but I don't know how that sounds in terms of quality.
Do you know what bore it is of the exhaust? Is it a 3-inch?
3-inch all the way through. Okay. With a 5-inch tailpipe on the end.
It all looks quite standard, but it's not.
You've got the mounting induction, which is the visual thing you can see. But I mean, I'm quite into keeping everything looking stock, the car looking relatively stock, so that if you come alongside an RS5 or an RS6, something like that, when the car is running its huge power, it'll just absolutely
eat it alive.
Wipe the floor with them. And with it looking standard, it gives that, it flies under the radar a little bit, you know, it's not too much.
It's not too sort of bait in terms of the police.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and because it is an 18 plate, it's still well within sort of that the current plate. A lot of people think it's just standard, and sometimes for a laugh I tell people the exhaust is standard, and they think that's.
They believe you.
Yeah, they're like, yeah. What, that's exhaust is mega standard, and they're like, yeah, it is. But yeah, it's certainly not. But it's super awesome. Like,
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the air ticket cooler, I didn't go for the stencil because, again, flying under the radar, if you've got air tech on it, people generally know if you're running like...
You're tuned, yeah.
You're running big power, like, it's still at standard, but it's good for 1,000 horsepower, so that's stage 3.
It's a big old intercooler, isn't it?
I mean, they say stage 3, but they don't do a stage 1 or stage 2 intercooler, but I suppose what they're saying is, with it being stage 3, you can go straight to that sort of stage 3 power, 600 to 1,000, you know, so you're already there, really. That one intercooler, you kind of... it's the sweet spot straight away. Wrapped
around these nice forged alloys here are, I believe, Michelin Pilot Super Sports.
Yeah, that's the standard tyres that Ford supply. So that's the sort of tyres you'd find on, you know, some of your top end Ferraris. They're like a semi-slick, so when they get hot, they become like sticky to the road.
Very sticky.
Sometimes it's hard to get it across on camera, but the car it's savage to drive. But it's also tame if you just want to use it as a daily. You kind of got everything you want really in one car. So
sweet.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Alright guys, so we're going to do a launch control now. It's a little bit annoying to get into.
So basically you've got to go across to the menus. This is the only thing I really go into. Settings, drive assist, and you got the launch control, hit launch control, in gear, basically foot on the clutch, thaw the foot.
Whoa! Holy shit, bro! Jesus Christ! That's not even an overreaction, that is torque at its finest. I was not expecting that. Okay guys, so you know what time it is. 450 brake horsepower, Focus RS. It's not about the figures, it's about how the car drives. Let's do this. GoPro just died, which is an absolute pain in the ass, but that's not going to ruin this video. I did leave it to charge overnight last night, but apparently it just didn't want to, so... yeah, a bit of a pain in the ass really, but we're going to go on a nice drive now, and I'm going to get a feel for the car. I hope this angle's okay for you guys. We're going to do some pulls, and we're going to enjoy it, and I'm going to let you guys know how it feels to drive, so...
I'll let you launch control it.
Launch control as well, eh? Cool. So, driving the car now, just like this, even in track mode, it's so doable, it's so nice. You know, it doesn't feel uncomfortable to drive at all. It's really civilised actually, and no one expects, you know, what's about to come sort of thing. Whereas with some cars, you know, you see that car immediately, like, Jesus Christ, that thing's going to be crazy. This car you don't quite know until you actually open it up, and it sort of gets you by surprise. So I'm going to just quickly go around this roundabout here and just rips. It's still the standard turbo, but they've managed to make it so that, you know, it produces that 450 brake horsepower without, you know, any silly torque spikes, which is very nice. And especially seeing as it's got how much newton meters of torque, sorry?
So 620.
620 newton meters.
I'm not sure that equates to in pounds feet.
But that's a lot, and we can give it Jesus Christ.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. It just holds. It just holds. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It wouldn't be a Frosty Fez video without Jeff and his approval. Jeff, what do you reckon?
At least Jeff's got a flat drive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a nice flat drive. Do you approve?
Of course.
Yeah, very nice.
Alright guys, so back home now. It is indeed the next day, and I would like to first of all say a massive thank you to Adam for coming down. Adam came down from South Wales to film this video, and it was such an awesome experience. I've never been in a car quite as fast as that, never driven a car quite as fast as that. 450 brake horsepower in an all-wheel drive car is absolutely madness when you think about it, in the sense that it's a family car and it's half the price of, you know, a lot of those cars as well that are of the same sort of spec. So absolutely crazy car, and I've got nothing but respect for Adam for, you know, just doing something different. One thing that we forgot to mention is that the car is mapped by Devil Developments down in Littlehampton, and Adam's actually looking to get his car built to over 600 horsepower, so there's plenty more to come of his car in the future. It was an awesome day, such a crazy car to drive. I do apologise, the GoPro did die, and yeah, it's annoying, and I didn't think it would die that quickly, but it did, and it's just a massive pain in the ass. But all in all, I had a fantastic day. Nothing but respect for Adam. Appreciate you bringing your car down and yourself. We had a nice talk, we had a nice coffee. It was an awesome day. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's just a quick little drive and look over the car, and it's crazy. I've never experienced anything like that before. The launch control is unreal. Crazy stuff, and I could talk forever about the car, so I'm just going to shut up, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, you stay frosty. If you enjoyed this video, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.